Well, welcome back to another vid. So I didn't do an intro for this one, which is actually last week. I shot a deer last week, which you'll see in this video, and I either dropped or didn't put back on my hip pack before I shot the deer, and I didn't realize until I'd taken some photos and thought, okay, I'll cut it up now. And of course my knife was in my hip pack. So I went to grab the knife, no hip pack. Looked around me, couldn't find it. Went back to where I shot the deer, which is about 50 meters away. Had a look on my GoPro footage and got to the exact same spot. Not there. So I backtracked on my GPS as good as I could. Couldn't find it. Got back out to the car park. The mate was back at the vehicle, so I grabbed his knife. Lucky it wasn't too far in. So I went back and cut it up. Come back out. So yeah, I've come back the next weekend, armed with my GoPro footage. From where I left the track, I've tracked it all the way in and actually managed to find my hip pack, which is me, because it's got my PLB, my knife obviously, a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, we'll get back on with the hunting now. Job done. Hey! Mig! Mig! Come here! Mig! Come here! Come here! Good girl, come here. Fucking bitch. Yeah. Sit. I've been tracking this deer, well, whether it's this deer or not, from the start. Fresh deer shit, so Meg was winding pretty hard back there, and there's not much breeze. And this thing jumped up from just behind that fern in front of me. It must be only like 6 meters in front of us. And the bloody thing ran back towards me, but I'm on about 4 power. And when I pulled up, it was probably only about 3 or 4 meters from me. I just couldn't get anything. And frickin' Meg was right up its arse. So I yelled at her and she must have come back pretty quick, but I didn't see her standing there. And anyway, this bloody deer comes waltzing back around. Comes waltzing back around here like it was right behind this fern here. Goes around there, loops back. Stops over there at about, I don't know, maybe 20 meters. Has a bit of a bark. Then wanders back around over here to about maybe 15, 20, yeah, something like that. Could see its shoulder quite clearly through the bush here. Put a shot into it. It's courting towards me a little bit, so it's probably gone more like the shoulder and then probably through into the guts, I'm thinking, on that angle. Taken off through here. So I'll take Meg. I can see a tree there where she ran past. Yeah, so I've got these new Lehigh subsonics. Got a new rifle. She's got a 1-in-7 twist barrel that can stabilise the Lehighs, and they are specifically built for subsonic. So yeah, just trying to work out if they're actually really good at killing. I know they kill deer, but just want to see if I'm going to have any luck with them, see if I persist with them or go back to trying to put Meg in beside me and just having high-powered rounds when she gets me real close. Yes, anyway, I'm going to go over to where this tree is, where this deer ran past. See if we can find this deer. Oh, good kill. Good kill. Hey, look at that. Good kill. Oh, so there you go, even with a dog pretty much chasing that deer, me yelling my ass off at it, it still turned around, came back and got a shot at it. I've never had that happen before. Definitely not complaining. I think it's only about 10 o'clock, not even that. 9:30. Sweet. So we just take our time with this really, I think, and yeah, processed it, hang it up, start it cooling, and then probably just plot our way back. I think I'm only about a couple hundred meters off the track actually. There's a track that I was going to follow to get me out the back of this block. But she started winding almost instantly and then pretty much took me back, sidling the track nearly, which I wasn't too keen on, but then we started veering away from it, so I carried on with that, and then yeah, I'm 250 meters off the walking track, so sweet. Primo, I'm stoked about that. I think it's my first deer for 2022. Well, I've just spooked either one or two deer, I'm not too sure. Definitely one, and I'm not sure if it came back around to just have another look and then spooked again, or whether there was another one off to my right that we just hadn't noticed. Yeah, but Meg's been tracking those for about half a kilometre, just nose to the ground and actually almost doubling right back on ourselves. Just kind of thinking she might have just been all over the show, but then every 50 odd metres or so, you know, you'd see a real fresh shit on the ground, and then marks, fresh marks wherever you came across, like mud and that. So yeah, just thought I'll just trust her anyway. She was just ground tracking so hard, keeping her range not too bad. Yeah, oh well, found my hip pack anyway. That was the main mission for today. So it's getting pretty hot, so might just head off and have a couple of beers, go for a swim, I think. Hey, what do you reckon? There's something a little bit interesting. Just a look at my GPS, and I've actually, when I come in here and spook or shoot deer, I put a little waypoint, and I either put a running deer or just a standing deer. Standing one's for shot, and the running one's for spook deer. And I've actually spooked a deer about 20 metres behind me, and one about 150 that way, and one about 150 that way. So that tells me it's probably the same deer. I'm just going to head out now. I'll just chuck the GoPro on the head and just charge out, see what happens. Might bump into something.